Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here at Umi D's, Hannah, my peoples.
Hey, y'all.
We are in the possession of one of the first Philly Oxtail Cheesesteak. Stay tuned.
Yes.
All right, check this out. If you want to find out how you can win these Oxtail Cheesesteaks here at Umi D's, stay to the very end and I'll give you instructions on what to do. Stay tuned.
Oxtail cheesesteak to our menu.
Permanent, not temporarily. Permanent Oxtail Cheesesteak.
Yes, it will be here. This is huge for many different reasons. Oxtail has our culture in a headlock right now. Everybody loves oxtail. So that's one. And in addition to that, we've never featured any type of red meat in terms of a cheesesteak. So this will be our first time featuring any type of red meat kind of concept when it comes to a cheesesteak. So it's really cool, something different, something unique, and everybody's craving and raving about oxtail, so we thought we could bring it down to Philly.
Is this the first Oxtail Cheesesteak in Philly? I think so.
It is the first oxtail cheesesteak in
It is the
Philly.
first.
Yes.
Claim it one time. Here at Umi D's
Yeah.
exclusive.
Exclusively, we have the first oxtail cheesesteak here in Philly. That's what makes it so unique
Yeah.
and interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, they're doing it in Baltimore, they're doing it in New York. I'm like, let's run it here.
How you guys been since I last seen y'all? Like, what's it, 4 years, right?
5 years.
5 years?
Yes.
Y'all opened up when I first started vlogging too.
Yes, you gave us our really big, like, our first initial push. I'm Hannah. I'm the owner and founder of Umi D's Burger Bistro. We are a gourmet burger sandwich and specialty steak shop located down in the heart of North Philly. So yeah.
Y'all here just
I'm excited.
out here just hanging out. You gonna watch the process too?
Yeah, we gotta be in the way though, man. Close. I'm trying to stay out the way.
So if y'all don't know Umi D's by now, Umi D's has great burgers. They have great cheesesteaks, salmon cheesesteak to be exact, and just a great establishment. So besides the oxtail here, y'all should also come for the other stuff too.
So it took us about 2 to 3 weeks for us to actually come up with the concept, perfect it, and come up with a concept that was still authentic, but we also wanted it to make sure it was like a good reflection, you know, of like American food as well. We have to try our hardest to make sure that it's also reminiscent of that Caribbean type feel. 3 weeks, 9 staff members, and about 5 to 6 random customers that just popped in for other products, salmon cheesesteaks, and I'm like, hey, you want to try it out? And they're like, sure. And it was a hit. So.
Like, what advice would you give someone that wants to get into what you get into, food?
That's a really great question. I would say see it through, and don't be nervous to fail forward. You know what I mean? It's so much just like data and understanding and growth in the process of just failing. You know what I mean? And in order to even be willing to win or to fail, you have to just try. I think a lot of times in entrepreneurship, we get in our heads about like perfection. Like, I cannot start this until it's perfect. And it's like, if you wait for perfection, you will never start, you know? And if you base your progress around failure, you definitely won't start. So I think entrepreneurship is literally just continuously trying, continuously learning until you get it right, and being okay with failing forward. So I would say keep going. To all of my aspiring restaurateurs, I would say give yourself time. Average restaurants, for the most part, they struggle within that first 1 to 5 year gap. So I would say bet on yourself and be okay, you know? So I just actually had a conversation yesterday about like terms of leases. So a lot of times it's like commercial spaces, they offer 5-year terms, but I know sometimes we'll commit to that 1 to 3 year term. That's not enough because you will be uncomfortable. You will have times when it's like, yo, I'm ready to close, you know? And if you only give yourself 1 to 3 years to figure something out when it comes to this hospitality space, it will be challenging and you are setting yourself up for failure. So allow yourself to be comfortable with being uncomfortable and see it through and bet on yourself. And it takes time, and it's okay.
Types of cheese. You ain't playing.
Here we are. Got it. Wow.
Look crazy.
I'm impressed.
I'm
You
impressed.
ever be impressed with
I'm
yourself?
impressed with your hand.
I appreciate
Round of
it.
applause. Give yourself a pat on the back. Details. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
Jeez. That is cheesy, beefy. That looks amazing. Wait a damn minute.
I feel good.
Yo, that oxtail sauce, she didn't tell me what that sauce was. But they got this sandwich popping.
So, isn't it the gravy of the oxtail?
It could be. She didn't tell me though. It's a special. She said there's a special oxtail sauce that goes on there. But that oxtail is tender. Got that oxtail flavor. I like the fresh veggies she put in here. Very nice texture.
This is delicious. It feels very oxtail, like one of those dishes that
Oxtail bone.
I'm about to say very like homemade. Like it just, you know, Jamaican like soul food, like it's so soulful.
That bread is so soft. And I've seen oxtail cheesesteaks online, but they're like all the way in like North Carolina. I was actually waiting for someone in Philly to do it because I feel like, yo, if you're gonna jack that cheesesteak name, I'd rather wait for somebody here in Philly to do it. Shout out to Omi D. This is delicious. I'm tasting the Caribbean flavors. I don't know what that is exactly. Could be thyme. Could be a little bit of Scotch bonnet in there.
It's delicious, whatever it is. The flavors are there. Now, I am going to say, obviously, disclaimer, we're not Jamaican. So, for those of you that are just getting to know either him or me, because I'm not on the channel all that often, I'm not Jamaican. But we sure do love some Jamaican food. And we have eaten Jamaican food made by Jamaicans. I have close friends that are Jamaican, and this is hitting very close to home. their home, but it's still very close to home.
It's got a nice kick to it.
It is delicious. When I eat this, it tastes so authentic. Then my taste buds are waiting for me to scoop up some rice and peas to go along with it. Because that's how I'm used to eating it, right? Like in a platter. You know, we've had different cheesesteaks, like specialty cheesesteaks. Whether it's salmon or whatever else, right? Like anything else other than regular cheesesteak. And they go a little bit too much with the cheese. Like, it's overpowering. Remember we ate somewhere and it was just way too much cheese on what I forgot where we were at. You remember what I'm talking about?
A lot of cheese.
It was a lot of cheese. This
perfect amount.
Perfect
I mean,
amount.
I like the mixture of American and provolone. It's actually quite pleasant. I like the creaminess of the American that melts into the oxtail and the bread. That provolone flavor, key. It's a lot of great things going on in this. Game changer type stuff, man. You already know. Umi D's. I'm impressed. I was kind of like 50-50 on the oxtail cheesesteak, honestly, but this is definitely a specialty sandwich you must try when you're in Philly.
Yeah.
Philly does cheesesteak right. You know that. On Saturday, which is the 19th, August 19th of 2023. You got to be in line early. The first 5 people to get in line and mention this video, you got to follow us, Umi D's and JL Jupiter. Be in line, first 5 people. Oxtail cheesesteak on us. All right? I want you guys to try this out. Let us know what you really think about it. It's a great cheesesteak alternative here in Philly. It's actually, I mean, the oxtail itself is delicious.
It is.
You agree?
It is.
So, there it is. There it is. So, let's move on to the salmon cheesesteak. I want y'all to really see the salmon cheesesteak too. Again, salmon cheesesteak here, phenomenal. One of the best places you can get a salmon cheesesteak.
Yes.
I'm going to let my wife do the honors. It's good. I'm telling you, man. Umi D's got it going on. And just so y'all know, I still got 2 more Jamaican. I still got 2 more videos to release from the Jamaica trip. But I'm gonna drop this video in between that because y'all gotta get here ASAP. That's how I feel about this spot.
That's really good.
It's a bomb.
Yes. I want to eat more, but we still have the rolls.
The egg rolls. Here, let me take a bite. Let me take a bite. I need a refresher here.
It's really good. Also, they have strawberry lemonade. Good.
It is so good. You know, on my off days, I try to incorporate just fish more. This would be a daily driver, as they say in the tech world. This would be a daily driver of mine. Just because it's fish, it's light, it's hearty, and it's tasty. Crunch from the onions.
Yeah.
They left crunch for the onions. We love onions.
We have a chicken egg roll. Oh, different sauces.
Show them. Chicken and salmon.
Okay.
They have egg rolls too. I'm gonna do the salmon. Look at the egg roll inspection. That don't even sound right. Very nice. Doing a sweet chili today. Sweet chili goes well with salmon. Salmon. So I was talking to a dude who came up and said, "What's up?" And he's like, "Yeah, I gotta try this place out." I'm like, "Oh yeah, this salmon cheesesteak is really good." He said, "Yeah, I gotta try the salmon cheesesteak." And I used to say salmon all the time, but then like people like her, everybody else always be like correcting me like salmon. People in Philly say salmon.
I'm so full.
Cheesy, crunchy.
And they're really big. Like, because they're sliced, right? It looks like they're sliced in half. So they're really big egg rolls. So you get 4. So good.
There you have it. Umi D's. Feels good to be back.
That traffic, though.
Traffic. That's one thing I don't miss
That
about
Philly traffic.
Philly. It's traffic, but it's all love here, man. You know what I mean? Anna, thank you. Umi D's, thank you. We'll see you again. I'm releasing this video on a Friday, which is the 18th. August 18th, 2023. I'm going to let that build traction. I'm going to let you know if you want to try the Oxtail Cheesesteak. We're giving away 5 on Saturday, August 19th, 2023. First 5 people that show up asking about the Oxtail Cheesesteak gets it for free. And if you want to support this fabulous establishment, get some egg rolls, get some other things. You know what I'm saying? They opened up 5 years ago and still going strong. So we got to support businesses like this, okay? So I want to say thank you to my wife. You good? You happy? We didn't have our coffee. We want to get some coffee next. But we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye. Peace.